hit that like and the subscribe button for me, please. We continue to rebuild the platform. As you see here, Tank Davis reveals he's retiring after 2025. Quote, I'm out of it after next year. I'm out of the sport. Y'all tell me if y'all believe that or not. Because I don't believe it at all. But let's listen to the man.
After next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight. You're out of it?
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
After our second fight.
After next year,
So you heard it. After next year, he's out the sport. This dude always got something going on around his fights, the time of his fights. Oh, I'm leaving Floyd, or, yada, yada, yada. It's always something to sell the fight because he fights a bunch of people nobody wants to see him fight. He had another little interview on Fight Hub. Let's see. So here's the video from a couple days ago. Him immediately after the press conference where he announced he's going to, quote unquote, retire. Let's go ahead and listen to what he had to say. Some of it.
There was also talks about the possibility of facing Lomachenko. How close was that to getting made? Was that fight?
I think he was just like, he wasn't in the mood right at that moment. I feel so.
I talked to Steven Espinoza about your potential fights in 2025, and he said the biggest fights out there could be, again, the rematch with Ryan and possibly with Devin Haney. Are those two fights you would like to pursue for 2025? I mean, honestly, I don't want to see you retire, and I don't think fans want to see you retire, Gervonta.
No, I'm talking about after this year. So them fights can still happen. But after this year, I'm out of it.
How you want to retire, Tank? Why do you think about retiring?
For what? Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming his name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who
I
might
keep
be
saying
afraid?
his name for.
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of something, it got to be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only win in basketball and football. That shit don't win in boxing.
Tank, you said that you're going to retire next year. How many times do you want to get in the ring next year if it was your choice?
3 times.
3? So it's 3 fights for sure.
Why you retiring, Tank? Why you retiring?
Trash.
What changed? What made you?
This shit is trash, garbage.
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
I'm out of it.
So I'm going to just pause it there, then I'll go to another part of it. This dude here, he acts like a spoiled child. But he always does this. I don't know how to, well, I know how he has a fan base. He was on the hip of Adrian Broner and Floyd. Well, he was the young bull coming up, and he rode their wave to the popularity that he has today. That's it. He ain't got no charisma. He ain't fought nobody. He mentioned the Lomachenko fight. That fight should have happened years ago, like 6-7 years ago, something like that. There's no excuse for that fight not to have happened. Secondly, the Shakur thing. Why is this such a problem to fight him then? If he got no offense, quote unquote, just defense, what's the problem? Go in there and do what you do. But most of the guys you fight aren't, none of them are disciplined defensively. They all have holes in their defensive game. That's why they all get knocked out 6th, 7th round or so. All of them. So it's understandable why you wouldn't want to make that fight. It's not that you're scared of him. You're scared of losing that though, getting outboxed. Because I believe you get outboxed rather easily. You don't have a high enough punch output to put a big enough dent into Shakur. He's going to be disciplined. He's not going to be flailing away. He's not a pressure fighter at all. So he's not going to put himself in danger to get knocked out by you. Easy decision. And that's why you won't fight him. Or Devin Haney. Or even what about Teofimo Lopez? Like, there's so many guys you could have and should have fought. You the oldest out of all of them, except Lomachenko. Anyway, let's get to the next part.
Do you feel like it's harder to find the fights that you wanted years ago now that these guys are avoiding you now?
Bro, I don't even think about that stuff like that, bro.
What good skills?
You know, me and fighters is, y'all fail to realize, me and fighters are different, we way different. I don't look at it, like, I don't care about belts and I don't care about that stuff. I don't care about none of that.
Why not?
Yeah, I worry about getting my money and getting out of it. That's what I worry about.
What good skills?
So there you have it. Gervonta Tank Davis. All he cares about is separating y'all from your money and getting out. He don't care about fighting the best. Literally said it out of his own mouth. So when you're wondering why those fights not happening, there it is. Give me the most amount of money for the least amount of risk possible. That's it. And that's why if he actually does retire, good riddance. Let me know what y'all think about this announcement and anything else that he had to say. Will the game miss Tank Davis? Or is he just a blip on the radar who hasn't accomplished much of anything? Let me know what you guys think. Hit that like, subscribe. Till next time, I'm out.